everyone. We're here at the Nintendo Media Summit 2010. I'm Tom Agrino here with Cammie Dunaway, the Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Nintendo of America. Cammie, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Great.
Today's a good day.
Good day, yeah. You've had a lot of announcements today.
We do. We have got a packed slate of games lined up for people in the first half of the year. It's been fun to tell everybody about them and to see everybody out there playing them. So
I got some questions for you. This morning, one of the things that I hit on was that you said actually was, Nintendo has this emphasis on the hardcore market this year with like Metroid and Super Mario Brothers. Traditionally, well, at least this generation at least, you've made a lot of your money on the mass market. Why is there this kind of shift towards, or why the emphasis on the hardcore market this year?
Well, what we really want to do is make sure that we have games that appeal to everybody. And so this year, there are tremendous games that I think will appeal to the real loyal Nintendo fans. So starting with Galaxy 2, and a lot of folks still believe that the first Galaxy has been the best Wii title to date, and they are absolutely going to love Galaxy 2. It is a whole new experience, great content, it really feels different, it plays different. One of the things that's most fun is the role that Yoshi plays in the game. So I know that fans are going to love that. The creative team at EAD is amazing, and they have put some really special things into this game. Then another one that I think is going to appeal to a lot of active gamers is Metroid Other M. And it generated a lot of excitement when we talked about it at E3. And today, for the first time, people are getting to experience hands-on. And we also announced the launch date of June 27th. And it's an amazing game because you have the vision of Mr. Sakamoto, who's really the father of the Metroid franchise. And that's combined with Team Ninja and the great cinematography that Team Ninja brings, the great action-oriented play that Team Ninja brings. And you roll into this a lot more storyline about Samus. You get to hear Samus talk for the first time. So that's another title that's going to be strong for loyalists. A third I would point to is Sin and Punishment. And that's going to launch on June 7th. And there are a lot of folks in the US who were big fans of Sin and Punishment, which was originally released in Japan and then was released on Virtual Console here in the US and kind of built up this cult following. So now people are going to be able to play Sin and Punishment on the Wii. It's a very deep experience. You start shooting at the very beginning and you keep shooting all the way through the game. If you have great scores, you're going to be able to see them posted on an international leaderboard. So just great things on the Wii, and also on the DS, we've got a good lineup for active gamers. Starting on March the 14th, we've got Pokemon coming, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and come on, everybody still loves Pokemon.
Yeah, everybody loves Pokemon.
They do, and this one is pretty special because it comes with a Pokewalker. So now you can finally take your Pokemon out into the world with you and you can level them up, you can collect new Pokemon while you're out running around. Another title that we're particularly excited about and I think active gamers are going to respond to is WarioWare DIY. And in this game, you not only play all the fun little WarioWare games, mini games that everybody loves, but you actually can create your own games. And then you can share them with friends, you can enter them into contests. So it's just taking the experience to a new level, turning people into game developers.
So the Wii isn't really traditionally known as kind of the, well, it has had a lot of core titles, but traditionally when you think of the hardcore titles, you think of Microsoft and Sony systems. What do you think Nintendo has to do to compete in that space on the Wii?
Well, I think what it's all about is continuing to bring out great content. And certainly there are a lot of loyal active gamers who've had a blast playing games like Wii Sports Resort. When you've sold almost 4.5 million of that, certainly there are a lot of active gamers involved as well as expanded audience. But one of the titles that we're excited about, and I think will bring in a lot of active gamers, is the partnership that we have with Capcom on Monster Hunter Tribe. This has been a hugely successful game in Japan, and there's some new features here in the US. First, the online play is going to be free. It also is going to use the We Speak channel, and so you'll be able to have that for a multiplayer mode. And it's just a gorgeous game, and it's filled with exciting battles with the monsters. So I think that's another one that will show that really action-oriented games can do well on the Wii platform.
One of the ongoing conversations, I guess, has been third-party support for the Wii. I think a game developer research study came out saying that less developers are making games for the Wii. How does Nintendo kind of respond to that?
Well, one of the things that I think is important to look at is the facts. I mean, there continue to be a number of great games coming out from third parties for the Wii. As a matter of fact, between now and July, there are going to be 50 Wii games launched from third parties. There's going to be 40 games launched for DS. And there's some titles that are really breaking through and doing quite well. If you look just at December, there were 4 of the titles in the top 10, according to NPD, that were third-party titles for Wii. And that includes Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, and EA Active, Madden, as well as Just Dance.
Right.
And so I think that when third parties bring together the right combination of innovative experiences, and they continue to put the right level of marketing support behind them, that they can have great success. And certainly Nintendo of America is committed to helping third parties be successful. So I talked a little bit about the launch of Monster Hunter Tri. We're working really closely with Capcom, and we've got some great things going on, like folks can go to GameStop and get a demo disc of the game, and then also if they pre-register, they can get a Nintendo points card worth 500 Nintendo points. So I think it's that kind of innovation. Also, we announced today that we are going to partner with Square Enix, and we'll be publishing Dragon Quest IX here in the United States. So, I think that you're really going to see a lot of different things going on where we're working to continue to help third parties be successful on our platforms.
What do you think it means when, or what does Nintendo think it means when a company like Ubisoft says that it's going to be refocusing its resources more towards the 360 and PS3 and away from the Wii?
I think that they're always juggling resources and juggling their choices, but when you look at the huge installed base on Wii, which is now over 27 million in the US, 67 million worldwide, the installed base on DS, which is 39 million here in the US, and 125 million worldwide, you just can't ignore those installed bases. And I think that smart developers, smart publishers will continue to put a focus on developing for our platforms.
What would you say are maybe the biggest misconceptions about the Wii?
I think the biggest misconception may be that it's only for expanded audiences. And I think that you see all kinds of people enjoying experiences on the Wii. And certainly, as we talked about, whether it's third-party games like Madden, like Guitar Hero, or whether it's first-party games like New Super Mario Brothers, there really is something for everyone to enjoy on the Wii.
So Microsoft and Sony have their motion sensing controllers coming out. What do you think what is the Wii's advantage over these new motion sensing kind of peripherals that your competitors are trying to bring to the market now?
I'd point to 2 things. The first advantage is the installed base of Wii remotes that we have in the marketplace already. So combined with the remotes that went out with Wii hardware, as well as remotes that were sold either as standalone accessories or through Wii Play, we've got 60 million Wii remotes in the marketplace. And we've got consumers having a blast with the motion sensitivity of those remotes. We've taken it to the next level with Wii Motion Plus, which launched with Wii Sports Resort. And The Wii Motion Plus that was sold with Wii Sports Resort, as well as with Tiger Woods from EA, and also as a standalone accessory, has given us an installed base of almost 10 million Wii Motion Pluses. Actually, consumers are having a lot of fun right now with the new colors that we just launched. So we've got black and pink and blue remotes going out with Wii Motion Plus. And so that's a big advantage, to have that kind of an installed base and to have people already today enjoying the fun of true motion sensitivity. And we announced another game using Wii Motion Plus today, which is called Fling Smash, and that'll be coming out this summer. And it's just a lot of fun, and it's a really interesting experience that's kind of like pinball meets racket sports, where you take this little ball and you bounce it across the screen through all sorts of side-scrolling levels. We've said that we'll be bringing out the new Zelda for Wii with Motion Plus. And so that, to me, is the second advantage that we have. We really know how to go beyond technology and create amazing experiences. Because at the end of the day, people don't care about the technology. They care about what you can do with it. And I think that no one's better than Nintendo at really being able to create these kinds of immersive experiences that consumers love.
Yeah. So when do you think it'll be time for new hardware?
You know, it's a great question. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, because even though our installed base is, at this point, 5 million households larger than the PS2 installed base was at the same point in its life cycle, it still has a lot of room to grow. If you think PS2, there's been about 50 million sold. Wii, close to 28 million sold. So that says to me that there's still a big audience out there that we can access with Wii. You know, that being said, part of Nintendo's heritage is to always be looking at innovation and to start working on the next hardware as soon as we launch a platform. So we'll have it ready when we think the time's right.
Speaking of kind of hardware, you guys also have the DSi XL, which finally got a date today. What do you think consumers are really going to like about this?
Oh, what they're going to like about the DSi XL is that it is absolutely huge.
It's pretty big.
This screen is 93% larger than a DS Lite screen. And what that means is your favorite games look absolutely gorgeous. And it just makes it a whole lot more fun to play. It also comes with both the original stylus that people know and love, but also with this new pen-like stylus, which is just fun to hold and a lot of fun to play. So this is coming out on March 28th, and it's going to be priced at $189, and it's coming in this burgundy color, which I have here, as well as in a really nice bronze color. And the size of the screen is the most obvious benefit and the one that makes people say wow when they first see it. But one of the other features that's a little more subtle, but I think is equally important, is that the screen is designed for optimal viewing from multiple angles. So it really creates this new space between portable hardware and between the social experience that has only been available on consoles. So, you know, you and I could be playing, say, Picross 3D together, and I might need help with a puzzle, and it's really easy for you to look right over and see it. Or we talked about a new title, America's Test Kitchen, today. And so it lends itself beautifully to being able to look at demonstration videos or be able to gather a whole group around to figure out what you want to cook for dinner. We also talked about a title today that we're launching in June called Classic Books. And the larger format of the DSi XL works particularly well for something like classic books. So we're very excited about this. It launched last fall in Japan.
November, I think.
And consumers have really loved it. Both more core gamers who like being able to see their favorite games on a larger screen, as well as expanded audience who just is looking for something new and looking to play games that they love with a larger screen as well.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, Cammie. I really appreciate it. The DSi looks very swank. It's very nice. All right, thanks for watching our interview. Check back with GameSpot's continuing coverage of Nintendo's Media Summit.